Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, and today we're doing more sound effects. Because, I don't have a lot of time again. This time we're doing Skull Lever, and it should be pretty easy. I don't know what direction I want to go in first, but we're going to try to go in the direction. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Okay, so we're going to be making some sound effects. Hopefully, we won't have any issues with the cat making noise. I'm doing this a little bit later after I recorded the Art Time episode coming out this Thursday. So hopefully she's mellowed down a bit. Let's see. Yeah, she seems to be doing pretty good. Alright, so we're going to start off with the fire sound. So we're going to try to make that sound good. We're going to do a few takes and see what we can get. We'll see what we have with this stuff. This one sounds like it could work. This one could sound like it could work if we get rid of that last bit. Also, need to not do that. Yeah, if we got rid of that, this might work. Let's go on ahead and try it with this. Let's zoom in. What the hell? I didn't want to do that, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, we could probably try to do... where is the thing again? What was it again? Ah, shit, I can't remember. Ah, that one. This and then that. Maybe? Okay. Now let's add some pitch to make it sound more deep and boisterous, or whatever the fucking word I'm trying to use is. That doesn't exist. And I think we could probably decrease the rate to, let's say, 0.5. See what that sounds like. Too much? How about 75? Let's see here. Less wet? More wet? It's more than just the pitch, though, need I mind you. All the pitch does is make it so it sounds a little bit more deeper. The one thing we gotta work on is this. And probably a few more sound effects, too, because just this is probably not gonna work. Like, what was it again? It was either high pass or low pass. Yeah, like that. Let me bring it up so I can actually hear it. Here, maybe? We'll bring it down a bit. We could probably... Well, that's the wrong one. You could probably try to adjust the pitch a bit, maybe by like 6 or so. So, wish that fucking boom didn't happen whenever I freaking do a... I don't know if you can hear that with that. I mean, you can definitely hear what I do. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a mix here. Which one do we want to try? We'll probably try moving it here. So, like, that could work. I'm going to try some adjustments with this. I'm going to whoops, don't want to do that. I want to do this. Bring that out. Now we just need to adjust it a bit more. Maybe bring this down a bit. And make this more like this, and probably like that. Actually, no. Like that. We could probably make this one sound a bit more deeper. So let's try 12. And let's try. Let me mute this and see if this... And a little bit more higher. If anything, I could probably try to adjust this so there's not a whole lot of boom. I don't think there's much I could do to adjust the boom. If anything, I'd probably try to... Whoops. I'd probably try to bring it in more. We're going to go for it. Might as well go all the way. Which one's making that noise again? Jesus Christ, you freaking... Every time. It does kind of sound like a noise. Like if I were to bring this in more, have this go here and try to keep this like this. Or maybe instead of it like that, it could be like this. Okay, instead of that, this. Nah. I mean, at least a little bit here. No. No, you can still hear it. It doesn't matter. Maybe this needs to be lower? Unless we have... Yeah, no, let's make it lower and see if that sounds any better. Lower. This seems to be more drawn out, so make that lower too. A bit more lower. Maybe we can add in a shifter and make this shifter low, have that go to like 4 or something. What does it sound like soloed? What does it sound like at 0? That's not 0, that's not. Does not make a difference. But bring the octaves down. Solo that. Disable. Huh. That sounds more like a flame being created, actually. Strange to think that my own mouth sounds were able to create this. Sounds kind of good. As is. If I need to make adjustments, I'll make adjustments. Let me just save this real quick. This is an event sound. Skull, lever, fire, skull, lever, fire. Just call it that. And I think the next ones are probably just going to simply be... What do you call it? Let's just render that real quick. Save that. How long have we been at this so far? We've been at this for 10 minutes almost. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so now I need to make either a chunk or a... like, I don't know, like a clink noise. That's going to be a little difficult to do, but we'll try it. Let's try the... That should be enough sample to try. Like, that could work if we were to try to make a clicking noise. That sounds like it would work. Well, maybe it's the way you dress. Wait, was this the one that we laughed at? And also stop that. Yep. We could probably even use that somehow. What was it again? I think it was that. This thing. Yeah, that one. Let's try with this. It's supposed to sound like the lever just cluchunked. This is what we plan on using for pretty much all the lever sound effects. Maybe it'll be slightly different per lever, but it'll probably be the same around. Let's get some pitch up in here. Let's try to bring that down like -4. Should be good. Let's see what it sounds like first. Now let's get ourselves some EQs to make it sound less human-like. I don't know if we should go straight to the low shelf yet. Or low pass. Like maybe this one was lower. So I don't fully know how it's like able to differentiate where the EQ should go. Like if this goes here, it sounds like that. So if this goes here, well, this doesn't make a lot of differences because it's kind of not a part of that anymore. Say if I were to move this over to here, didn't make a difference. Oh, it's kind of making a boom. You can kind of hear the boom there. That sounds like it works. If I were to go on ahead and do some more pitch adjustments to say like 6, maybe 5, because that seems a bit more. Ooh, actually, idea. Let me add in a fade. Seems too much. Or not enough. Or not. I'll move like this. No, you fool. Sounds like it's cutting short. Not sure. I mean, I could definitely add in a shifter, bring it down, and bring this to like a -10 or something. Maybe not -10? Well, if we're doing that, at least maybe make it not that low. Like 16 or so. Okay, how about 15? I say the problem with that is the end part is a bit more, what's the word? Well, we make it less wet. Could work. Alright, and it actually kind of does work. Make it a little bit more wet so it's not too much. Increase the decibels, I'm assuming that's what that's called. Maybe like a little bit. There we go. I'm going to just duplicate this and I'm going to see what I can do with the laugh I made. Oh, God. Fun before the pain. There's even this. Let me see what I could do. It could work, actually. If I were to make it fade out a little bit more. Maybe even bring it in further so it lines up perfectly, almost. Probably even have it here, actually. Maybe bring this down a bit so it's not too much. And adjust the equalizers. This one can probably be more of a low pass. Funny how a simple little laugh turns into that with just enough basics and sound adjustments. Sounds like a springboard almost. A low quality springboard, but a springboard nonetheless. Increase the bandwidth. See, I don't know if this should be a bit more inwards or it should be lined up with that. So if I did this, that's what it sounds like. But if I did this, line it up with that, sounds like a little slam. See, I could just remove the shifter. Maybe make it less dry. More dry. More wet. And more dry. Or less dry. Or more wet. Jesus. Now it just sounds like a blaster. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Well, it would work better if I was here. You done it now, son. God, I just made a blast, a 8-bit blast noise with me just laughing at the freaking noise that we made. I mean, it could work. Like a little added extra, like the chink. Chink. I could probably add a shifter and make this high and make that go low. That doesn't work. Get rid of that shifter. I think this is fine as is. There we go. That surprisingly didn't take as long as I thought I would have taken. Take me back to here. Why do you keep bringing me out there? Lever pulled. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about how I'm going to do is the sound of the lever being, pulled. I could definitely get, like, chinks, like, kind of noises, but I also need not a croaking noise, but you know what I mean. Well, kind of. It's supposed to be the noise of it being pulled and whatnot. Also, I'm going to go on ahead and just make sure I save this immediately because I, for some reason, did not do it before, and I'm doing it now. Lever being pulled. Yeah, sure, why not? Difference is the lever is fully pulled. All right, let's. I'm going to try it like this. What the hell was that noise back there? I summoned the space whales. They're coming for me now. I don't know what I can do with this, so I'm just going to make adjustments to it as I see fit. And then we're going to try to see what I can do with the EQs currently. Just making some adjustments to basic things. And then I'm going to do a bit of an EQ over here. We're going to try, go to here, low pass. See if that would sound good. See if that sounds good. Okay, let's just test this out. God, it sounds terrible. It's just, there's no saving these over here. I think this is the only one we have stop it. Any potential use of, if at all, any period. See if I can, because I know I could probably try this if I were to. Let's do a high. Oh god. Terrible. Nah, low pass seems to work. I think what I need to do, increase the bandwidth. Do a notch. I don't think a notch is going to work. Yeah, see what I mean? Just needs just a bit. Sound loud. Sounds like a stomach growling. Maybe it's the pitch that's making it sound bad. Nope, still sounds terrible. There's no saving this effect. If I added a shifter that's all the way down. Could work. Wait, actually, good question. No, disable. What? This is all the way down. Okay, delete. What the hell? It's not working. It's stuck. It's not even getting lower. Stop it. Get low. The curse of the undead whale. It ain't going lower than that. More dry? Less dry? Oh, that's probably it. That might work as like a little... Let me try to add in a shifter again. Less wet? More wet? No, wet makes it sound more like someone's groaning. I could probably try to bring this to like a 14. Less semitone? Not semitone, octaves. Well, actually, if we're doing that, shit. If we're doing that, we could probably try to do it here. Nope. What the hell are you doing? More dry? Do that. Maybe try to make the rate go by a little bit, because it's not going to go by that slowly. Sounds like lever stones being pulled. Alright, I got an idea for like another thing I want to try. Like that. It's basically like the sounds of machine clicking. That could work. This right here could work. Let's trim item to selected area. Whoops. That sounds like it'd work. All I gotta do is do it. Let me see this. And do some. Well, actually, it would have to need this to make it sound clear. No. So delete this shifter for this one. Make it 0 in general. And maybe a little higher. 6 sounds good. And make this one sound a little bit lower. Maybe. Well, not too much. Like, start here, go here, about like right here. That might work if most of... Whoops, I did not want to do that. I wanted to get rid of that. It might work if most of these get a little bit lower. Not too much. Come on, you can do it. Select the damn thing. And just about... Nope. Right here. Maybe too much. Maybe? It's supposed to sound like little clicking sound. Seems too loud to have here. Let me try to do this. Wonder if I... Whoa, whoops, don't do that. Wonder if I could do different clicks as well that I think sound good. Oh, maybe for this, like over here or something. What's that noise, cat, you making? Could work. Although it also just could be the fact that these aren't really going in the directions that I was hoping they would. Do I have another clicking sound I could try out? I made a lot of samples. Might be worth checking out while I at least have some kind of time. No, I'm kind of wasting like an hour's sleep. I mean, it could be a good combination. Ooh, actually. Is there a way I can, like, trim these together? No. What are you fucking doing, you dumbass? Nudge, set, heal, split in items? I don't know what that is. I am just going to Control Z just in case. Glue item. Haha, it worked! Didn't know you could do that. That's actually very useful knowledge. Look, I don't use this as much as I probably should. Outside of music making and what I've made so far. Freaking insects. I mean, it could start here. Maybe there's a... Oh, wait, no. That won't work in this department, but at least I still have you that I can utilize. Stop doing that. What about you? Wait. I mean, that could also work, too. But if I'm going to glue this together, I'm going to, at the very least, make sure that I have that right there so I can use more. Could you not do that? Alright, what's the song? Yeah, because that actually sounds like it would work just fine. Glue items together. No, don't do that. I mean, it does kind of sound like it's clicking it, going about it's doing its business and whatnot until it gets to the end of its little department. Which is what we kind of want. But this, I feel like there's something more I can do here. Do I have... I don't think I do. I was thinking maybe I have like a sound effect I can kind of just... I mean, I could try something. Nothing saying I can't try it. I'm going to mute these. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to delete this. And I am going to try something. Too loud. Man, it's a pain to keep that 100% consistent. That's not gonna work. Do I have anything I could use as a mean? Because I could try to do the thing again, but this time do it here before I do any tests. Could work. Could work. It's so hard to keep that consistent with my throat going. Nope. I mean, that could work. I just gotta adjust it to make it sound like the sounds of a stone leather being pulled. I don't know if I want it to be stone leather or what. I mean, I can adjust the pitch of both. So unmute. Maybe both could work. I don't know. It's a possibility. Not too much. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll make this lower. So it just sounds like a stone leather being, moved with little bits of gear sounds in the background. We would probably get rid of that so it's only these things. If anything, let's try to make them slightly more... I don't think that really does anything with this being here. I want to do this. Maybe make this less loud. At least that way it sounds more like a stone leather being moved. Like the levers themselves aren't exact. I mean, it could be that this is what the skull levers are, because, the skull levers are more ancient in a sense, so obviously it would sound more like stone. If that's the case, I'm probably going to have to change the name of that to skull lever being pulled. Lower? Lower than that? Could work, but I feel like we probably need to reduce the amount we have here. This sounds fine as is. Let's just keep these... Okay, now you can snap it. No. No again. Damn it. And then... Which one's making that? Just want to make sure. You're the one making that. So let's try to reduce that. Can't say. It sounds good as stone being pulled could ever sound. No. Sounds like a stone lever being pulled with little gears in the background. I could add shifters here. Decrease our octaves. And maybe also the cents. Maybe do the same with you. Because it does sound like normal lever pulls. Matter of fact, it kind of sounds close to the lever pulling sound effect, I think. Or the door... No, I don't know. It sounds like a sound effect in a game that I made before in Game Maker days. But it wasn't a sound effect I made. It was a sound effect I got from the internet. Sounds fine, I guess. Could it even work with a pitch going up to 0 or something? It could if we have it be like -16. So it's not too low, but at least it sounds like the sound of a leather being pulled, or a stone leather being pulled. It's kind of low though, so I could probably bring this up a little bit. Even though this is like at a solid 20. As you can see, that's where my headphone speakers is always at. Okay, that could work. So let's render that then. If anything, it works with, well, hold on. If anything, I probably should. I don't think I can actually just name it that, so I could probably, I'll just have a different name for it. Render. View. Okay, that should be all for this department. Now it's time for us to add in said sound effects and see what it all sounds like. Then after that, we gotta call it a night and deal with bullshit tomorrow. A whole lot of bullshit. Important new assets. Skull lever fire, lever pulled, and low. Everything is right there where I need it to be. So this shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta go to the event zone, open this up. Gonna take a while. There's a lot going on in here that it takes up so much CPU. Which makes sense. I got a lot of stuff running here. Alright, come on. It shouldn't take that long to load all of this. Okay, here we go. I mean, there is a lot of fucking code here. Lever pulling. I mean, I guess. I go source. I could just call it. Yeah, because we're gonna have other lever pullings here, so it might be who just do that. Skull lever pulled. And for crying out loud. Audio source skull lever fire. Does that work? Yeah, we got skull fire. What do you mean I already got that? Oh, so that's where I got that. Okay, I'll just have it be sound at the end. I mean, we do have that being... Well, that's just saying light up. What's your problem, bitch? Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to put sound at the end of this and this, just so everything stays consistent. There. So this one should be pretty simplistic. The skull fire needs to be created, however... Yeah, that's from the start. So what we need to do... Right, is to have an instance here, not here, but have an instance where the fire gets activated to play the sound effect. Only when it's there, not when it's like doing its thing. That's why I'm not having it be set here. So where is the thing I need to do now? Is the question. Well, I guess for in one thing, skull lever hold sound dot play. I only need to create a giant thing for it. That's when it's fully placed down. And a skull lever fire sound dot play. Whoops. There we go. That's when it does that. And then there is, where was it again? Which one started again? Ah, this one. which is skull lever holing sound dot play. That's all it needs to do, is just play those 3 sound effects in those 3 instances. We don't need it to play every time it creates the fire, so that's why it has to be here. Get out of my face. So now all I gotta do is go to the event manager, put in the sound effects. I don't recall where it should be. Yeah, the fast travel tower stuff is there, then the skull lever. Oh yeah, skull lever stuff is here, so. Oh, I guess technically I could just go on ahead and grab that one, put it here. Skull lever polling. I just got to go over to my audio sources real quick, which is in my event sound. Well, that is called lever pulled, but skull lever fire. So lever being pulled. That's what we need. Pitch is fine. Everything else here is fine. So we need that. We got 2 of these. I guess to make it so that it's unique and it doesn't... Oh, we could just put it all in sounds. Yeah, we have an instance for sound effect. Why the hell am I not doing that for this one? Sound effects. Yeah, but it still helps to make it so that this... I mean, does it really matter? There's 2 different ones here. All we gotta do is click on the thing and it'll bring me to where it needs to be it needs me to be brought to. Skull or lever pulled sound effect. At least that one kind of works for all of the levers. And skull lever fire. There. Now I just gotta go to my event manager. There you are. Skull lever pulling sound. And then the pulled sound. And then the fire sound. Everything else here should be fine. One could only hope. All I need to do now is just activate the things that need to be activated. So level select needs to be 22, I believe. And event needs to be 5. And that should be the skull lever being pulled. And then that should be it for today. So what does it look like? Assuming I have everything where it needs to be. Okay, it's not that bad. I think this will go faster when you play the full thing. Okay. I'm not opposed to it. It sounds pretty good. Everything here sounds like what it needs to sound like. You could probably do some more work. You probably could do for some more work. More adjustments. But for now, you are fine. If I decide to change you in the future, well, we'll see what we can do. But for now, that's all. Next episode, we're going to be working on the achievement stuff. At least that one's all on camera. But I gotta get to sleep and deal with this stupid job. It's annoying, isn't it? I wish I had more time to work on this project. I really do. But for now, that's all the time I have for today. So without further ado, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. We're getting closer to finishing up the main stuff, but we're being lagged behind thanks to this freaking job. At least now I'm working on getting the dialogue for the voice log stuff set, so hopefully I can get that stuff done with off camera while I do the sub-menu for it on camera. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more. Check out that there playlist, and of course, previous episode of Game Crafters right over here, and the most recent episode of Tales of Berseria right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Later.